Okay. So, before we start, because you said something that I can't just allow you to disrespect like that. So we're gonna start there. But before we start, yes, you did disrespect. ¿Qué onda, güey? Wait. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. ¿Qué onda, güey? We are the Bodega Cats.
Fat Cats.
It's lit.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay,
Hello.
Coming at you, 50-foot peaches.
Larizi in house.
Cute.
The Bodega Cat house.
Collectively, we are the Bodega Cats. And we always know how we're going to start until the very few seconds before or minutes before start when I'm trying to figure this shit out. And Larisi hits me with these things that I'm like, we got to address that shit. But, so she comes and tells me that this girl, she might be very talented. She might be great. She might be whatever the fuck you want. But she is no Alanis Morissette. There is nobody like Alanis Morissette.
How do you know? Have you?
Because I know Alanis Morissette. And as a matter of fact, and I told myself I'm going to listen to it before the pod, but Halsey just came out with a song, and apparently Alanis is in it. And everybody's talking about, oh, have you heard this Alanis person? Oh, Alanis. Bro, I've been to concerts. Before Tori Amos, there was Alanis Morissette for me.
I know, I grew up, I'm not saying.
I don't think I could go and get you a patch that is like a super fan patch. I met her. I touched her. I love Alanis Morissette.
Saying that she sings the similar
what's the name
music.
of the bitch?
Lily Allen.
Okay, Lily Allen. I'm sure you're very talented. Because you are no Alanis Morissette. Let me tell you that shit.
I didn't say she was Alanis Morissette. I said she's along the same. You know how when you're on Spotify and you.
I guess Spotify now would come on, Selena, it's fucking Saturday, bro. So
Selena
the whole Selena Gomez with that whole streaming fucking bullshit that Justin Bieber pulled and everything. You're fucking lame-o. Joe Budden is right. You're fucking lame-o. And get it together, girl. And come on, Selena, it's fucking Saturday. Chill, bro. But I get that maybe it gets in a little cluster of alternative, which is, what does that mean anyway? But it's like putting Fiona Apple, Tori Amos, Bjork, and Alanis in the same category, which a lot of people did back in the day in the 90s because it's alternative. Those bitches are so different and so talented in very different ways, but they're at the top of that type of talent. So Lily Majesty, what was her name?
Lily Allen.
Lily Allen.
She's British.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I'm sure.
And I wasn't saying whatever.
Alanis is Alanis, and I know a lot of people make fun of her and whatever.
I have her cassette tape.
Oh, let me guess. You had Jagged Little Pill, just like everybody else in the 90s. What about the B tracks? What about the mix?
I guess the CD.
Did Alanis have mixtapes?
I had the CD.
Oh, you had Jagged Little Pill. It was everywhere.
I grew up on that.
Well, Alanis, if you're listening to this, I was your real fucking fan, for real. I touched you.
Dude.
I didn't steal your water the way that I stole Tori Amos's water, but I wanted to drink your bath water for real.
And if I didn't live in Roswell, I would have been to her show.
Anyway, let's start the show.
Judy, shit.
Nah, don't compare someone to me. It's like you say, you know that reggae artist. You know that reggae. Well, have you heard of Bob Marley? It's kind of like nah. Don't you fucking dare any random reggae artist compare.
My bad. I will think
Alanis.
Put my fucking shoe.
What does Kanye say?
Shut
your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth when you address me, bro.
That all hurt.
I had to stop doing that shit. Look I see the volume going that's how I know Peaches relax. Peaches relax. Okay. Anyway,
drink your michelada.
You drink your michelada.
Calm down.
Anyway, yeah, let me take a sip.
Yeah.
You like Alanis Alanis, Tori, maybe not Fiona, but those are sensitive. You know, I went through a lot with those witches.
You know what? I learned something new about you. Wow.
Yeah, I went through a lot with those witches, bro.
I didn't think
was trying to become
you
somebody.
even were there with the Alanis thing. I thought she wasn't as hip hop.
I love hip hop, but you see my whole. I don't want to even talk. Oh, I asked her, and she said she put it on mute.
Oh, it was already on mute, and then I pushed it up. I guess.
No, but yes, I am hip hop. However, you know remember I showed you my lady that I'm not gonna say her name, but her music is about to come out, and I won't say her name. And I know this is crappy and it's awful, and I tell my hairstylist the same thing. I just don't want to share you. I just want to keep you to myself, and that's the same with my lady. You know her. I showed you the music. Super like soft shit that I can just go to sleep with, wake up with, clean and everything.
How have I known you? I've known you for a long time. I didn't know this about
over
you.
A decade.
I haven't heard this story about Alanis Morissette.
Really?
Because I would think it was too poppy for you. Like
Alanis is not pop. Alanis was in a whole category of herself.
True, but
she wrote
maybe the Jagged Little Pill.
To me, pop is you're putting together a package to sell so it becomes popular, hence pop music. Alanis wrote her own music, played her own instruments, sang not everything, but you know, she played a little bit of guitar, I guess I can say. She sang her own, so she did everything. So this is like music that came from her heart, and maybe like now the youngins won't get Jagged Little Pill or Uninvited was one of my favorite songs that was so underrated because when it came out it came out in a soundtrack for that movie with Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage. Something about an angel. I forgot what it was. But also, what's her name? Came out with the song in the same soundtrack, In the Arms of an Angel. And also the Goo Goo Dolls. Oh, the Goo Goo Dolls. The Goo Goo Dolls came out with this stupid ass song that became so popular and it totally outshined Alanis. Uninvited is one of the best fucking songs.
Oh yeah.
That still to this day is in my playlist. I fucking love that song.
See, that's why you need to school me on the hip hop genre and just maybe like top, because I worked at a radio station, like top 40.
This is true.
So.
But I'm old. My top 40 is not what's really the top 40 right now.
That's true.
I enjoy the baby. I enjoy Meg the Stallion, but those are, I think, that they're actual talent. So naturally, we aren't gonna enjoy it. But what's that one that has actually beat Justin Bieber with the whole thing with the? Come on, Selena, it's fucking Saturday. Lil Boozy, no, who? I forgot his name. See, I don't know those little motherfuckers. The Lils, and the.
Yeah, me either.
I don't know, but the youngins can school us on that shit. But anyway, this is not where we were gonna start.
Sorry.
We just got off.
Oh my god, I want to go listen to Alanis Morissette.
I love Alanis. I have all her records, even the ones that
shit I can sing like at karaoke.
Oh, dude!
And I don't even have to look at the words.
The fuck out of Alanis.
Oh, next time we go karaoke.
Hell yeah! What's that one where she talks shit about this guy?
Did they even have her on the playlist?
Fuck no, they're not cool enough. No, they're not cool enough because they might have some old shit, but they won't have Alanis when it's like, did you even live through the 90s, motherfuckers? Like, there was no way you could go without her videos. She's just talented. She's just a talented person.
Well, you know the whole thing about ironic. And how
ironic? Nothing in there is ironic.
I know.
Not one thing.
Trashed her, but
the only ironic thing about the music is that everything that she says is not ironic. That's the only ironic thing.
I may be wrong. Didn't Prince write? No, that's
Prince used to write for a lot of people without using his name because he didn't want people to know he wrote.
Sinead O'Connor, right?
Oh, Sinead O'Connor.
I'm thinking Sinead O'Connor.
But see, Sinead, I thought Sinead, because I don't really know her discography or everything. That one song, Nothing Compares to You, it's super deep and intense, but she never did anything good after that.
Yeah, she was like a one-hit wonder. Whatever happened to her? She's still alive.
Yeah. Not that long ago, I saw on TMC or one of those ratchet places that she was in a hotel and friends called the police because she was suicidal or some shit.
Oh, shoot.
No, she's still going through some shit ever since the whole Pope situation, and now our age is showing. The 90s, guys. I wish you would have been there though, because you motherfuckers are missing out. I was watching the Leslie Jones special, and how she says how first is like you could tell things are not alright because someone in their 20s should be just fucking chill, and everybody in their 20s are like, depressed, oh my gosh, I want to kill myself, oh my god, the world, like, oh, nobody gave me more than 14 likes on a picture. Like, fucking get over yourself, bro. Like, grow up and just fuck it, bro.
I was excited when I had a
sucks.
pager.
Get used to it.
Remember we were talking about the pager?
Pagers.
Oh, so
Boobs back.
Oh.
Dude. Anyway,
yeah,
let's start it for real. Just kidding.
Yeah, we're showing our age. I don't care. People think I'm old. I lived through some shit.
Oh, 100%,
don't judge
bro.
me.
No. Nobody's judging you. And who gives a shit? I mean, if they're an Iowa kitten, we care. If you're not an Iowa kitten, we don't give a fuck about you.
That shit hurts.
But I wanted to say, one of our podcasts, I said that I don't know if our Instagram account or YouTube, we still don't have it because we don't have enough subscribers. But for subscribe. But on Instagram,
people that are subscribed already, tell your friends to subscribe.
And if you're not subscribed, you might get 7 years of bad luck.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
The curse.
That's what Twitter's saying.
The Bodega cats.
And Facebook. So you
and
know
Facebook.
It's true. But anyway, what was I going to say? So on Instagram, I made a mistake. It was at the Bodega Cats Pot or Podcast?
Podcast.
At the Bodega Cats Podcast. Because I said it was at the _. No, that's not, no more. So it's at the Bodega Cats Podcast all together. That's how you find us on Instagram. And on YouTube, just fucking look for us, because we still have our fucking URL is youtube.com/user54xy7 But anyway, I wanted to say that we have a SoundCloud account too. So the Bodega Cats Podcast, look for us, follow us. I think we have 3 subscribers right now on SoundCloud, which is okay. But I get it. They want to see us rather than just hear us. I would too.
Yeah.
Don't make that face. Love yourself, bro. If you don't love yourself, who's gonna love you? But anyway, so I wanted to ask you real quick. Do you have football picks? Super Bowl? The football?
Picks? Oh,
the football,
like,
NFL? The football?
The
American football. The American football. You know the American football.
The little pigskin.
Or not. You throw. Not foot. Not to be confused with our
I said
football.
Little pigskin, but it's really a big ass pigskin.
Pretty, yeah.
Why do they call
my hands are too
Is
small
it really
for
pigskin?
No way.
Is it made from pigskin or leather?
Maybe the NFL one. It's leather.
Why do they call it pigskin?
I think back in the day.
It was made from pigs?
I think so.
Before they
from
had
pigs?
cows?
Why is it better to torture a cow than a pig? We're all gonna get their shit anyway. Us
I just
Mexicans,
heard, I remember
everything,
hearing
the
that
tongue, the eyes, the
growing
brains.
up, pigs. Maybe it's not pigskin. Maybe
It is.
Maybe I'm crazy.
No, they named it that for a reason, right?
Okay.
Well, I had
The history
Ravens
of
going.
the
I
football.
had Ravens and Seahawks. They're both out. So it's a good thing I didn't bet. But I'm looking forward to the 49ers and, of course, the Chiefs.
Yes. I think that's who's going to be there. I have a lot of family that live in San Francisco. Well, no. Never mind. The Cardinals are out. I don't know.
But California, I guess if you're a Californian,
yeah.
Is that what they're called? Californians? Californians?
Californian.
We're lucky over here that we're just New Mexicans.
New Mexicans.
Hey, I don't know about that. It's actually Mexican. New Mexicans are all right. Anyway, just kidding. I owe kittens that are from New Mexico. You're all right. You're all right. If you unsubscribe, you're a bitch.
You know what? We're just, shooting the shit.
I hate it when you like something and you unlike it. Like, what type of person are you? Who raised you?
We don't have a set play. Like, we're spontaneous and impromptu, and I think that's the appeal of our La Bodega cats.
If you like and unlike, subscribe, unsubscribe, comment on comment. Something's wrong with you upstairs, and you should really go to therapy.
Do you not have enough, memory?
Emotional intelligence.
I was gonna go there, damn.
Hell yeah! I mean, you can have the highest IQ in the world, but if you're emotionally dumb, ugh, get away from me.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
Anyway, so...
Anyways, we're trying to get followers, not unfollowers.
Yeah. So on a sadder note, did you watch the Aaron Hernandez documentary? Super sad. I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
We didn't watch it.
We
heard, and...
We're trying to keep up with our...
Apparently it's amazing. And that's great, and I'm looking forward to watch it.
I'm going to watch it.
It's going to be depressing, so don't watch it if that's the last thing you see.
Stay tuned for our next podcast where we can actually...
When we actually unpack the...
We're not going to talk about something we don't even know.
Aaron Hernandez's life, and the only reason why I want to talk about it is because of the whole gay thing. Just because I feel like I want to watch it, and I'm definitely going to have an opinion. Because...
You?
Well, I'm not defending him. Oh, he killed because... But sometimes I want to kill you motherfuckers. Because you're fucking prejudiced and homophobic and... Ugh. I tell my gay coworker... and this is actually... I'm about to throw a gem. Let me do... do we have gem? We don't.
Gem.
Oh, no, that's our segue thing. Let's pretend that's our gem thing. I'm about to throw a gem.
Okay. Throw it.
Oh, I forgot.
I'll be your receiver.
Oh, you better receive it because this is a good one. Oh, here's a gem. I think a great idea for a movie is, well, maybe it's just for us and not you guys, but we're the 10%, the gay people are the 10% of population. A great idea to me in my head for a movie would be if it was the opposite. And it was like 10% of you guys and 90% of us. And just thinking about how work would work, how going to get a beer, how going to the groceries, how like switching the tables. Mm-hmm. I just think that would be so cool because it's like I'll tell you, recently, it was my mom's birthday and I went to the grocery store to get her flowers. I love roses because I just think they're so beautiful, but I never buy them. I hardly ever buy them because one, I feel like they say a lot. There's a lot in there. And two, I'm embarrassed.
Red roses.
Especially red.
Romance and
yeah. Love. But even if you get white or pink or peach, like it's my favorite. I forgot what they're called. This lady was all offended when I went in and can I get the ones that look camouflage? Oh, you mean the blah blah blah? I'm like, ooh.
Fuck you, schooling you.
Fuck you. But anyway, so I getting my mom flowers was just like, ugh. I have to go to the cash register. They're gonna look at me funny because I'm obviously dykey and this and that. So that whole thing, you don't have to ever think about that shit. So like which flowers do I buy my mother because of the way I'm gonna be treated walking out of this place with these flowers, right? So I was just like, fuck it. I got her flowers. I got her roses. I got her peach color roses, obviously, Anyway, when I was in the register. This older woman, and she was Hispanic. She had an accent, a Mexican accent, and she's like, the cashier was about to leave, and the new one was coming in, and they were both older women. And when the other one's like, well, should I check her stuff out, or what do you want to do? And the lady's like, go ahead and check her out, because whoever's getting those roses, she's gonna be really happy. And bro, that little fucking thing that normalized me meant so much to me that the whole rest of the day, it changed my day. So I was like, dude, going into buying roses for my mother on her birthday is a stressful situation for a gay woman that looks like I do. And that lady, Oh, Tenoch just got his. He has, he's fancy. He has an
Oh my
automatic
God.
heater and shit.
He's like,
oh yeah. He's like, is that for me? Oh no, like it does. Like literally, it says, Tenoch, get it. So yeah, that's for you, baby. But anyway, yeah. So just not. I don't want to make it sad or anything like that. Just mean like it meant a lot to me the way that lady normalized my life, and I was like, they're actually for my mother. And she's like, oh, how cute, and blah, blah, blah. And we started talking. But
That's
just the
cool.
fact that she was just, that fucking shit is cool. So my movie thing that, is 10% of y'all, you would be put in that position where it's like, oh, she's buying roses for a guy? Looking you up and down, automatically thinking what you do in the bedroom. Like, stuff that I get, the way that I get treated every day. Like, how would you guys like that shit? I don't know how we got to this point, but I think that would be a great movie. And if y'all steal it from me, this is going to be on YouTube, so I'll sue you.
It just goes to show our perspective is really unique. I mean, so watch us more, and we'll try to have more podcasts. We'll talk to our technician.
Anyway, So, did you see? You know who Young Jock is, right? The rapper.
Yeah. Well,
in the
not
mall,
personally.
it's going down. That's his song, right? It's going down. Meet me at the mall. Is that him? I think so.
You probably know better than me.
I think that's him, but I know him from Love and Hip Hop, which is my guilty pleasure. But he was lifting or Ubering or one of those.
Oh.
And it was a big old fucking deal because it's like, ooh, can you believe that he's doing that? So there's people that thinking that he's just doing it for clout, like everything was staged. And there's other people that are
he took
like,
a lift or
no. He was the driver.
Oh.
Yeah. So people are like, are you young jock? Like turn around. And they were giving him shit. So first it was just like, do we judge him because he had a part-time job, or was this just made for, promotion or whatever? Because he is known for being, he's in Love and Hip Hop. And he straightened his hair for like a whole year, 2018, 2019. And he had like this, he looked ridiculous. But yeah, people were talking. And sometimes it's like he wants people to talk. But other times it's like now people were defending him. What's wrong having a second job, right? Which originally I wanted to talk about that. Like, who gives a fuck? We talked about how I used to sell washers and dryers.
A lot of comedians talk about, where they came from. They worked at...
No, but he's doing it right now.
That's just being judgy, I think.
What does it matter? A job is a job.
Just, give him props. Like,
yeah. And if he's doing it for us to talk, hey, we're talking.
Yeah.
It's working. Yeah, it's working, bro.
Oh, so you think there's some people saying it's just like publicity.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
But my whole thing that I was bringing into our pod was, because we're potting, okay? The art.
If you don't know,
the art
now
of
you know.
potting was, have you ever had a job that you were ashamed of? Was my question to you.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it or you can't? Were you a prostitute?
No, nothing like that. No,
You wouldn't be broke.
When I was going to school at a community college, I had a job at Walmart, but I was kind of embarrassed because, like, it was like high school, and when people from high school and they see you're working at Walmart, I'm like,
yeah, when you're a teenager and you're stupid.
Well, I was like, 19. I graduated high school, I think, already, and you still see your homies, and I used to be embarrassed. Like, Walmart is like,
yeah,
like white trashy.
Especially, was this Roswell or where?
It's Roswell, yeah.
How many Walmarts did you have?
Just one.
See, so I see what you mean.
Yeah,
That's
so
where I was
they
trying to
would
get
come
to.
in and they're like, she's working here, whatever. But I worked in the health and beauty part, So, the girls.
Oh, so you weren't even a cashier.
I was a cashier too.
Oh.
But that was my section, and I would have to stock in all the beauty products.
Oh.
So.
That's like I was talking to someone recently. I'm not gonna say too much about it because Anyway, and we were talking about the episode of Friends where Ross does a list of pros and cons of dating Rachel, and one of the cons is she's just a waitress. And they gave him a lot of shit in the show. Recently, I watched that episode, and it's a legitimate fucking thing. Like, why are people giving him shit? Because he considered the fact that the other woman he's dating is a professional, and then this one, she's a freaking waitress at a coffee shop who has no career or no, like, where's she going in life? That's a legitimate thing for maybe back then he was like late 20s, early 30s. And then the whole episode was about, oh my gosh, you put that she was just a waitress which clearly she's way out of his league, Rachel, to Ross.
Now when they talk about Walmart, because, they take away businesses from small businesses, and now
yes,
when people say, like, what were your jobs? I'm like, oh, Walmart. And but
I worked at Home Depot.
Yeah.
But every lesbian did, I think.
But, I mean, I've always had a job. Going to school, I had 2 or 3 jobs, so.
You had 3 jobs and you're not even Mexican?
I was poor. I didn't have a trust fund, or my mom and dad didn't save money. They had 6 kids. Like,
shit.
We're lucky if
you were the youngest.
I got a scholarship.
Oh, nice.
Wow. And grants.
Oh.
Not grants, loans. Student loans.
Oh, I thought you mean Grants, New Mexico. I was like, oh. Yeah. Grants you got to pay back. No, grants are
grants. Good. Maybe it wasn't a grant.
I got a couple grants, but it took me 10 years to finish my bachelor, so you could tell how long that.
Ooh.
Hold on, pause. Okay, we're back. Anyway, yeah, so jobs, I was thinking, like, when I was out of high school, I got a job at Home Depot, like I said, but what I really wanted to do was be a Red Bull girl. And I don't mean like at a club. I mean the ones that drive the little Red Bull cars that have the Red Bull on top.
Yeah.
I wanted to do that shit, bro, because I thought I had the energy. I'm that type of person. I love Red Bull. Back then, I don't drink it anymore.
Red Bull car here in Albuquerque?
Yeah, a ton of them.
Oh.
So I was like looking at it, I'm like, I want to drive that fucking car. So I looked it up, and basically what they do, they go to places, even bars or whatever, but not during the nighttime. Like they go during the day.
Oh, okay.
And they just promote it, And
I've always wondered about that. Now I know.
That shit is cool. And my mom said, no. And that was that.
She doesn't approve.
So, she said, no, you got to work in an office where there's a retirement and you get to sit down literally she said, you get to sit down, there's air conditioner, there's a heater, and you get Saturdays off, and you get holidays off, and you have a retirement. That's what you need to do. So that's what I did. But, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, I wanted to be a Red Bull girl, and I did work at a restaurant. I'm not going to say the name, but, it's a popular New Mexican restaurant here in Albuquerque. And I didn't really do much because that particular location, even though they have several around the city, that location was only for pickup. So the most I ever had to serve was soda, But mainly it was just giving them, like, taking the order, turning around, hey, telling people in Spanish, quieren esto, way, and then getting it and give it to them, and that's it. So that was that, and I think that's about it. But I was thinking more like, I've dated women that were escorts. I didn't know at the time. And I didn't pay, obviously,
They just want to be your friend?
Yeah, my friend. No, I'm just a good fuck. But no. Oh, bro, this fucking cheap ass shit. I guess I gotta pay for it and shit. No,
Our reaction was good enough.
I was the price. But anyway. So I found out later on. That was just weird when I was like, what do you mean? Like, I didn't believe it. You know, I'm like, what are you saying to me? Because she didn't fully said anything. And then she's all like, don't worry. I already got off the payroll. What the fuck does that mean, bro?
So, let me ask you a question.
I've been hearing that a lot lately. If you listen to our last episode, dating, I joined a dating app, so I've been hearing that a lot. So ask me. I'm an open book.
So when you say escort, what is the meaning of an escort?
They fuck for money, but in a more classy way than
but
the
they
porno
have
girls.
it in the books like to legalize it. They're just escorting.
It's not legal. It's like if I was the manager and you were one of my girls, and I'd be like, hey, homie, someone needs you in Santa Fe. Get over there. Boom. You get over there. You do your thing.
So it's just not going to a party.
No.
They just don't say prostitute then.
Basically, bro. I mean, she's sleeping with people.
Because, like, in my naive brain.
How do you feel? How do you think I was in my fucking naive brain when she says, I'm already off the payroll, don't worry.
Oh, so you just escort
payroll?
People to parties because they don't have a date?
No.
That's what I'm thinking when I first heard that.
That type of escort. Larissa thought they were taking you to your car because it's dark.
No. Like, oh, I don't have a date for this, my company party. Like a
chaperone or some shit?
My company party.
I'm sure men bought them for that too. But at the end,
they
got their fucking
money.
Happy Meal, bro.
Money shot.
Shit.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. And there are places where you pay for just to hang out. But she wasn't that type of
But if you're paying for it, you could, decide. I don't want to have sex. Like a pretty woman. Like, well, no, they had sex.
No, she was a prostitute.
So she wasn't considered.
She wasn't she was lower class piruja. I'm talking about the higher class pirujas. Okay. The putas.
Hey, I know that word.
They will never know because it's in Spanish.
If you're from New Mexico.
Anyway, I really don't want to get sued. Let's get off this topic.
Yeah.
What I'm saying was that
I've never been an escort.
I've never been an escort either.
I may have accompanied someone.
I now in my old age, I'm considering it. Because it's like, in Japan, they have a thing where you actually pay to cuddle.
Job. What?
In Japan, you can go, men, because you know how fucking machista they are over there, can go and pay for cuddling.
I've heard that.
I'm an amazing cuddler.
Not to confuse that with cunnilingus.
Yeah. No, that's the type of escort I was talking about earlier.
Ooh.
Cunnilingus hasn't been around this town for years.
Cunnilingus.
No, but can you imagine? Well, first of all, I'm a great cuddler. And
I can cuddle.
Hell yeah. But wow, now it's funny that you say that because I thought maybe a man wants to cuddle in like big boobs or something or a big booty.
Like a fetish.
So I just be like a skinny cuddling you. But even though I'm skinny, I'm a good cuddler.
Oh,
but
no one's questioning that.
What I'm saying is that if I went to a cuddle place, I probably wouldn't go for the skinny bitch.
Yeah.
She couldn't cuddle me as good as,
Yeah.
a big bone girl could.
Say that they always, like in rap songs and pop songs,
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Other brothers can't deny. Yeah.
Yeah. But
little in the middle, but you got much back.
Hey.
Much back?
Much back. Little in the middle, but you got much back. Hey.
There you go.
But anyway.
This is why I'm not a rapper.
Alright. But, what was the thing? So I thought about another thing. You know that whole thing where you clean with a sexy outfit or naked while they watch? I don't know if I could do that, bro. When I get on my cleaning bag, I don't fucking even talk to me right now.
These girls had to clean. They were trying to make money for their rent or something, and I think it's a show on Netflix. Or no, Tubi. I watched Tubi.
Tubi, I've heard of it, yeah.
And they had to make like $200, and so they went to this guy's house, and they cleaned, they had underwear and
Like lingerie.
And they were cleaning. They cleaned for like an hour. And the guy was just like, just watching them. And
how much did they get paid?
Well, afterwards, they're like, okay, we're done. It's been like an hour and a half. Could you pay us? And he didn't pay them.
Oh, you're talking about that show with the two girls.
Broad
City. Yeah.
You've seen that. They were all cleaning.
Get paid.
He wouldn't pay them. And so, like, they stole they just took his coat and alcohol. They're trying to go to a concert or something.
Yeah.
But what was the point of
But I think, I'd be pissed, bro. Not only were you just naked, but you fucking cleaned. I barely cleaned my fucking apartment, bro. I barely cleaned the bodega today because you were coming over, but I was supposed to clean last night. I said, I'm going to come home from work. I'm going to clean. It's going to be all good. I'm not going to drink.
That's
I'm just going to hang
intention,
out.
To clean.
Shit. After the third whiskey, I was like by myself and shit. Just
clean
like,
it.
who gives and shit?
Sometimes if I drink
I'm
wine.
all cleaning right here.
If I just drink wine, I'll be like, oh, I need to clean. Drink.
Nah, I think I cleaned the same little spot for like 3 hours.
Because you had whiskey. But wine is like mellow.
I actually made myself old fashions.
Oh.
They weren't as good as Save House old fashions, but they did the job.
Boys hooking us up.
Oof.
Those drinks are expensive, but
they're
so
expensive.
damn
They're
good.
worth it, bro.
Once it hits the lips.
When I walk in there, I salivate, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care if the bartender's a woman or a man.
Yeah.
Actually, the men, no. One of the girls, the really pretty one, well, there's only one, huh? I think we only had a female bartender, huh? She's really cute. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I brought it up to Larissa's attention. This is Larissa back when she was in a good wingman. Bro, what do you think about that girl? Where? Her? Huh? What? Who? What?
She exaggerates.
He? I'm like, might as well.
Yeah, you never did that. You're lying.
But anyway, yeah, no, she's super cute, but she's very young.
I'm like,
but she actually makes a mean old fashioned, and she was one of the first ones that gave me the cherry that.
The business.
She was the first one to give me the cherry.
She gave you some business.
No, I hate it when they throw in what is it called, maraschino cherry?
Maraschino cherry.
That shit is like, you're giving me a cheap ass fucking drink the moment you throw that shit in there because it's supposed to be the dark cherry or nothing
like
at all.
A real cherry.
Yeah. So it's like when you throw that shit, it's like you're cheap. It's only happened once there, and I haven't seen that bartender
it's like a
again.
Shirley Temple.
But usually I don't get a cherry, and I thought because they don't have the good cherries. So she gave me one, and I was like, okay,
It's
cool.
Sonic, they have cherries.
And you know what sucks? Is that actually, so I went on a date, and it didn't work out.
There's another segue.
But segue. I went on a date that didn't work out. But
Podcast dating too.
Podcast. We're all good. But that day was the one day where the bartender actually talked to me. And we were and I told her, oh, thanks for the cherry, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't mean it like sexually. We're just having a conversation. And then homegirl shows up and we had our little date. And then she never talked to me again. But anyway, I got ghosted. But anyway, I thought the day went great and shit. I learned what ghosting was, youngins. Not cool. But anyway, then I thought like, dang it. That was the first time and only time that I've talked to the cute bartender. And I'm not saying anything would happen to it. It was just the fact that I started talking to her. And I always tell Larissa, I love having relationships. And when I say relationships, it's nothing sexual or romantic. I mean literally relationship with bartenders, because then they know your drink. You sit down, they fucking start preparing it. They don't ask you for your ID. They don't ask you for bullshit. They know exactly what you want.
Yeah.
So now there's a bartender over there. I think Devin is his name.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking amazing. Ugh, he is amazing. Like, he's not just because he's nice. He's an amazing bartender. He's like quality fucking drinks. And he, all right, old fashioned, dirty martini with XXX green chili. He knows what the fuck. So that's my whole thing about.
Salivating.
We might have to go have a one
have to
later.
Uber over there.
We might have to go. We'll fucking walk. Shit. It's only 6 blocks. But anyway, my point was like I wasted the time where I could have built a relationship with my bartender that's not only good but really nice to look at with a homegirl that whatever, it's whatever. It's an experience. It's kind of like our last podcast was about dating, and I never finished telling Larisi, and I was going to come back with saying the whole dating applications is a fucking joke, and it's garbage, and it's more like you're looking at a fucking mugshot lineup. But now I changed my mind. I actually, it's not too bad. There's some good people out there. And that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, yeah, my whole point, what was it? I took the cherry. Yeah. I guess my segue. Escorts and hoes. We're talking about the same shit. Escorts and hoes.
Okay.
Women that are worthy and women that are not worth shit or even your fucking time.
Getting this back on track.
Yeah, you know how funny I went on my list and dating apps are a joke. That's what straight girls, leave me the fuck alone. And that's funny because one of my friends is like, you should feel flattered. When I was 20, that was flattering. All in my 20s, I love fucking straight girls. Now it's like, stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
But anyway, so that was that. Let's see. Be positive. Yeah, one of my friends is like, you're too negative, which I agree. I haven't been this negative in my life, but I'm enjoying it. She's like, you need to be more positive. You need to be. I'm like, nah.
Maybe not so much positive, but just realistic. I guess that's
not positive. If you're realistic, you're negative because there's so much trash out there.
I'm not saying. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay,
I'm not
okay.
arguing. It's realistic to be.
That's true.
Like you can't just blow shit up somebody.
No, I'm trying to think what she would answer to you. She would probably answer to you. Yeah, you can be realistic, but what does she say to me? What you put out there is what you get, blah, blah, blah. You know, that whole thing, which I love. She's a beautiful person inside and out, but nah, I'm good. I'm good being jaded and hating women. You know, I've always been a machista. So now that women have done me wrong for over 10 years, I love hating on y'all. I love it. And see, the funny thing is, like, I don't consider women, no. I don't see the female or the woman in you when I love you. Hence Larisi. I don't see me like that either. Or my mother. The rest of you suck. And you're awful. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some bad relationships. But I think it's just the person.
Is it like one of those things where like there's plenty of fish in the sea, but my bait fucking sucks?
Or you just haven't met the right person. And
everybody says that. Fuck that shit.
It's true, though.
That's
positivity.
That only means to me, you haven't met the right person. There's not a lot of good people out there. Most of the people out there are garbage.
That's more realistic.
Yeah, you're garbage. Be honest. You're fucking garbage.
Don't be bitter. I'm like,
Larisi, I'm the platinum. And there's a bunch of copper out there. And I'm being nice.
Okay.
Because most of you are aluminum. Fucking plastic.
I don't want no scrub. Somebody hollering at me.
Oh, so the whole thing about, like, I've always been an emotional fluffer. I'm done with that. I've never had anybody emotionally fluff me, other than my mother. Poor thing, she does. But I can't ask her to emotionally fluff me when I'm drunk.
That's interesting. I don't think I've had anyone call that.
An emotional fluffer?
No.
Really?
It's a new...
Dude.
I think I've heard it from you.
That's all I do. And women take advantage of the fact that I'm a great emotional fluffer, but if I don't even get pussy out of it, then what the fuck am I giving you fluff for? You know? And I used to do it for free. And I still do it to my friends. For my friends, I'll still emotionally fluff you. And then literally, like, females, four of you, I'll still emotionally fluff you, and you're included in there. But the rest, nah, fuck you. You're a bunch of fucking garbage. Anyway, being positive. We're being positive.
Dang.
Oh, shit. I was just kidding, bro. My next topic was brokies. I don't know why.
Brokies.
We are fucking broke. No.
And I'm not broke because I'm a... What? What's
No,
that?
no.
Because I spend a lot of money. It's because I pay my mortgage and I want to have gas, you know.
You need
to
it.
heat my house and, you know, water to shower. You know,
Little Wayne said, "You're not if you're not broke if you got your paycheck and you pay your bills. That means you're not broke. You're responsible."
Exactly.
Which I was like, coming from Lil Wayne,
super responsible.
I'm aggressively responsible right about now.
Because
everybody like spend our money on
I want them
beer.
to take my house away in foreclosure.
Hey, I always tell my mom, worst case scenario, her house has 3 rooms. 3? Yeah. We're gonna just go there and do like the whole, you know, because she always afraid of like war and what would happen if, what was it called? Like the Depression era?
My family, yeah.
And I'm like, it'll be like us Mexicans are used to.
Multi-generational.
3 families in one house.
Families are the thing now, actually.
3 families in a home.
I just, you know.
We'll make it work.
My parents are gone, and so my siblings, they always offer, hey, come live with us, and you can get a great job here, blah, blah, blah.
In Arizona?
Yeah.
Ugh, racist town? I mean, if you could, I would. That'd be very difficult to encourage.
Their governor is a woman too in Arizona.
They're probably a racist ass
But
fucking
they're
white bitch.
too conservative for my taste, and
That's true.
I don't think I could actually
Just
live there.
adapt.
And it's so hot.
What if you became a racist?
It's
Can
not
you
in me.
imagine that shit? I'd be like, Larisi.
How could you just become a racist?
I don't know.
You have to be stupid. I'm not stupid.
How do you just become a racist?
Well, you actually have to not think and listen to other races and believe their shit. And
That's for sure.
not about that hype. I get my own information, not on Fox News, but I do watch Fox News.
Did you hear Charlemagne watches Fox News every morning? Because he wants to know that side.
Yeah,
That's
you
kind of
have
very
to.
pretty
I actually
brilliant.
take a lot of stuff from Charlemagne and like in his book,
White,
what is it?
Black privilege?
Privilege.
Opportunity comes to those who something.
Yeah, I mean you have to. He looks at every perspective, and you can't just.
I fucking love him. I know he's ratchet, but I love him.
I watch Fox News because just they're so outrageous. Like they don't use any facts and just like how you know our beloved president, right? Sarcasm dripping out my mouth. I hate that bitch. Anyways, what? Lost my train of thought.
You said about how.
Oh, like he always says.
Charlie.
The president.
Oh.
Trump. Yeah, I'll say your name, bitch.
We're gonna get flagged.
He always says.
We're gonna not make money before we actually make money.
CNN is. What was it called?
Fake news?
Fake news. CNN. But I listen to all news.
I like BBC too.
And yeah, BBC,
they talk a lot of shit about Americans.
NPR and other
NPR.
countries like.
Yeah, I love Mexican news too, but Mexico's a little afraid.
Yeah,
something's gonna trickle down eventually, you know?
Yeah, but it's not fake news when they're just playing what he says on his tweets. What? He has like 10 tweets a day or more.
Yeah, wait, what was it? I got impeached for a phone call. No, I got impeached for a perfect phone call.
I'm like, what?
I thought like my homie tweeted that shit.
He's like a 14-year-old.
Oh, dude.
And he's so... Like, he doesn't have command of the English language even. But I didn't mean to go
Speaking
political.
of tweets, going into like... Because we said we're going to air it out and we're going to talk shit about you if you're ratchet. Fuck you. What's up with people that haven't been in your life, especially when you needed them the most, and they're all up in my fucking Twitter dick? Why? And I would say your name, motherfucker, but I'm not gonna give you the shine. But Leave me alone. Like, fuck you. Yeah, you lost something great. Everybody that's out of my life lost something great. Again, platinum. But, and this is not like a sexual thing or like a romantic thing, but it's like, what the hell, bro? You know who I'm talking about, but...
Yeah.
My God, this is weird. And granted, like I told Lorisi before we started our pod, no publicity is bad publicity. We're going to see a lot of shit that's not... See, the type of people we are, we're very similar people. We're very much... My term is we're a walking, bleeding heart. That's literally what we are.
Yes.
We care a lot about people.
My family calls me bleeding heart liberal. And
really?
Yeah.
Interesting. See, I always thought of myself like I'm a walking, bleeding heart. Because I get hurt easily and I feel everything, bro.
In fact, I had this purple Nissan truck when I was like in my 20s. And anyways, someone in my family said...
some person
said that, oh, is she a lesbian? Is that why she has a purple truck?
Since when are purple hearts lesbian?
Purple trucks.
Is purple a
I
lesbian?
I don't know.
And really, that's Justin Bieber's favorite color. And he does look like a little lesbian. Is that the whole connection?
And, well, I had Birkenstocks too.
Oh, with socks.
With socks. Well, mostly in Phoenix, you don't wear socks, but... And I had a peace sign upside down.
What that mean?
I don't know. I didn't know a peace sign had to be... Well, he said, was that like... Is she like a communist or...
Oh, shit.
Or is that a lesbian thing too? He thought it was some sign like the double... Shit. Like a rainbow, but it's a peace sign.
Anyway, keep going.
Anyways, but he thought it was some like code or something for, just because, well, because
you weren't hoeing around like the rest of these fucking hoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hoes.
And I didn't...
Use a hoe.
I wasn't married, and I was single, so...
I realized in one of our podcasts that we were talking about, and you say you went out and the dude grabbed your ass. I think it was the last one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was editing, and I'm like, oh my god, and we sound so old because most people want to get fucked the first night.
I know.
Like, you did what the first date?
Oh.
And then Larissa's like, no, it was the 4th or 5th date, and I'm like, still. We're fucking old. Speaking of old, segue.
We're funny old.
I want to say something that we'll never be able to, maybe in the future. Scent. Let's talk about scent.
Oh, God, you did that right as I took a drink. I'm choking.
So, Larissa has this unique scent of maturity called Bengay.
It's salon pasta. It's not really big.
It smells like Bengay like crazy, bro.
I have these patches on because I woke up. I think I slept on my pillows wrong, and
she's sleeping like this, and
I wake up literally, and I had the drool. I slept hard, and
do you have one of those sexy masks like Leslie Jones?
I don't talk about that.
Oh shit! I was just kidding.
I got sleep apnea, bitch.
I'm probably gonna have one too. All the way that I treat my body.
Because I'm fat.
I don't give a shit about my body, so I'm sure in like
weight, I think I can.
In less than 5 years, I'm gonna be living like a 60-year-old, I believe, because it's just how I treat my body. But anyway,
I've always had breathing troubles.
Got breathing trouble.
Breathing troubles.
This is a podcast for farmers only and farmers.com. Just kidding. Farmers are actually very smart.
Now farmers aren't going to read our...
Yeah, we're not going to get any IO kittens from the farm.
We're like farmers.
But anyway.
Don't be
What were you saying, though? We were talking about something. Oh, the Bengay. You slept wrong. You slept wrong.
I slept wrong and have, like, a crick. My mom always used to say that, crick in your neck. Like, I think I need to go to the chiropractor because the muscles are really sore, so I slapped some little patches on, and you know, when your body, like they're like on my body right now, so when your body gets warm, because I had a jacket, and we went into this establishment, and
Tractor is fine. We love you, Tractor.
yeah.
Even though you don't love us. Anyway.
Oh, and it started to. They're like, "What does that smell like?" I'm like, might be me.
Nah.
But then I thought of my dad.
Oh, see, this is where, like, let me say something before you say that. So I was just like, what's that smell? I recognize it. I know it. I'm like, I know that smell. I'm like, what is going on? But yeah, we went to the brewery and whatever.
I smell it now.
And then I'm like, it's fucking Bengay. And I'm like, Larisi just showed up. Do you have Bengay on? She's like, yeah. Oh, well, that explains everything.
They're like patches.
Which is fine. Isn't like the Shaquille O'Neal? Shaquille O'Neal wears that shit, bro. Like, you're not allowed to wear that shit. Shaquille O'Neal wears that shit, bro.
Yeah. Because he's taken some hard hits.
Yeah.
Like, on the
And you have too.
Yeah, I've taken some hard hits. Like,
Oh. Go for it. But, nah, I didn't want to... It was funny that Larisi smells like Bengay right now. So we got, like, a combination of Michelada and Bengay and
I did put
Bodega smell.
Bath Body and Beyond.
You try to like mask
brown sugar.
Trying to mask the.
So I'm like, I'll just spray that, and nobody will know that.
It smells like Bengay
I
roses.
smell like my rest in peace, my father.
This is when she made me feel like shit. Okay, now say. You felt some type of way when you smell a scent that actually you...
Yeah, because my dad,
connected to something, no?
My dad, he died of cancer, and, you know, he was getting old too, and, you know, aches and pains. He used to put that stuff on. And
bathe in that
Vicks.
shit. Vicks, oh.
Every
us
night.
Mexicans, we bathe in
I would go into
shit.
his room, good night, Dad, or he'd say, I'm going to bed, because he went to bed, like, at 7 o'clock. Like with the chickens. He would say, I'm going to go to bed with the chickens.
Because the chickens went to bed at that time?
The chickens go to bed when the sun goes down.
Oh, I know.
Wow. We lived on a farm.
Farmersonly.com. Just kidding. You should pay us.
I never got a farmer.
I gave you a lot of advertising already.
It just reminded me of my dad. And it just reminded me that I'm getting older. And, like, I can't do... the crap that I used to do.
Bro, just a hangover.
Oh my God.
I want to take two.
New Year's, it took me.
I remember the last time I did
3
ecstasy,
days.
which was years ago. It was not recent. It was years ago. Not that it matters. Fuck you guys. I could do ecstasy tomorrow if I want to. But I can't. I'm old. But anyway, I was like, I think I was 31 or 2. And I'm like, whatever. Hey, won't say who wants to do it for New Year's, let's fucking do it. Fuck, dude. Like a whole day and a half, I couldn't get off the couch. I'm like, what is going on with my body? It wasn't like a hangover. It was like, my body was just like, and you know what that shit does to your brain. So I'm like, oh my God, no.
Yeah.
I was like,
it rewires it. And I really believe, like, you have synapses until, like,
and alcohol too, it depresses the fuck out of you.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I still love it.
What?
That's why you have to keep drinking it.
Okay.
Just kidding. Just kidding. On a lighter note.
And then I pass out. Well,
we're being
peaches.
positive. Kevin Hart. Oh my God, no. I watched the documentary. I thought it was great. I really I don't have a lot to say about it. I do need a piss break. And Larisi needs another drink because, how do you say I'm doing with mine? What do you always say?
Oh, put a nipple on it. She's like sipping it like it was.
So I'm going to chug my beer. We're going to get a drink. I'm going to piss and we'll be back. And we're back. There's a car outside. I live downtown. They love fixing their vehicles on the weekend when one is trying to watch a movie or be romantic by themselves.
Romantic.
I had the most romantic date by myself, bro. I ordered sushi. I got a bottle of sake. I watched a movie. I bought a movie and I watched it. And I'm like, that was one of the most romantic nights I've ever had in my life. Turn around.
Every now and then I get a little bit.
I'll be like, tweet, ooh, that goes my shirt. Do you remember that?
I know. I love myself. I'll be like.
I used to say, I would never date myself. Bro, I'd be lucky.
Dude, I do the same thing. I'm like.
Fucking us.
So I'm at my work. We won't do. Yeah, I'm at my work.
Yeah.
And there's this other lady. She is so cool. And I have my white vest on. And I'm walking down. And she's got a vest on. And it's like flowery. And it's super cool. And I was like, dude, you have a vest too. And I actually forgot I had a vest on. And she's like, you have a vest on.
Is that chili? Is that chili?
It just got right here.
Once it gets stuck in your throat, drink some, bro. Yeah, drink some, bro. Drink some. We don't want you to choke. I'm not CPR certified right now. We're having cold.
It was so cute. I mean, I should have a video camera on myself at all times because that shit was funny and no one was around to witness it. But she's like, "You have vest on too," and we like do a spontaneous vest dance, and we're like. And she's like, and she just laughs, and no one saw it, but you know, because everyone's so serious there, and it was so funny, and I'm like, I'm vested, and she's like, yeah, she's like, oh, it's so cool, but it was just, you know, like how they do that on Vines. You remember Vines where they just do random?
Well, apparently TikTok is a product of Vines, right? That's what I heard. Yeah. Vines dropped and TikTok picked up.
Oh, okay. Maybe that, because I was on Vine all the time.
Yeah.
That shit was funny, but if we had a camera and just posted that on TikTok, we would get so many views, but...
That's what I say. If we're one day famous, there's a position open for one of you IO kittens to hold a camera. There's a lot of shit that happens.
Come see us live.
We can't pay you. It has to be a internship.
We'll show you the ropes, baby.
But anyway.
What's he doing?
Like, he just opened that whole fucking thing.
That's okay.
All right, kitten.
We don't want to see.
We are the Bodega Cat, so be yourself. Be your cat self.
He's our mascot. He's our mascot.
Be your cat self, and that's fine. You imagine if we brought Taz, you'd probably rip him apart.
He doesn't have any front claws.
Aww.
When we got him...
I'm going to show you the fucking saddest meme in the world, but I won't show it to you right now.
No, that shit...
Okay, I won't. But yes, you should. But
anyways.
Our friends. Okay. They say they're our friends. They say they are our friends, and they won't subscribe. And it's like, at least throw us a fucking like, which I doubt that they do, but fucking subscribe, bro. Like, I subscribed my mother. I don't want her to hear this, but I subscribed her. It's like fucking, so for a friend.
She has a YouTube account?
I created one for her.
Okay.
So for a friend to not subscribe, that's, you know. So
subscribe, okay?
Lorisi tells me, what was the excuse? She doesn't know how.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Google it.
She doesn't know how to fucking like or subscribe to YouTube. If I asked you, can you please figure out, even change my fucking brakes in my car? You can't just ask anybody for that shit. You know, you gotta know what you're doing, right? But if like you and I were the last people on earth and you were busy and you asked me change my brakes and I had internet, I would figure it out, you know?
Yeah.
So for someone to be like, I don't know how to subscribe to the Bodega Cats podcast on YouTube, shut the fuck up. You're being an awful friend. You're being an awful friend. Figure it out, subscribe, and hit that fucking like. That's it. And I'm about to text you after this podcast and talk shit to you in your in person, or like I'm not. This is not behind your back. I'm about to fucking address you in a minute. But anyway, you know who you are. Figure it out and fucking subscribe and like us, or else. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, Larissa's super like uncomfortable and afraid of this because she hates confrontation and she hates for people to think that she's mad at them when who gives a shit? Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, it is what it is, bro. And what it is it.
Stephen King? It?
Stephen King got in some trouble.
What happened?
He said that he doesn't understand how a director or writer has to care about diversity because art is art and he wants to do whatever. To me, well, not to me. I think to the world it sounded like, fuck y'all, if my story's about whites, it's about whites. I don't know. I mean, Stephen King has amazing stories and nobody has ever talked shit about him until now.
So...
He doesn't believe in diversity. He doesn't believe in that he has to hire...
I see.
Or even if it's behind the scenes, he thinks, fuck you. But he's old.
Yeah.
They do whatever the fuck they want. They back up without looking.
Well, yeah, like as an artist. Yeah.
So what? We're artists too.
So, if he writes a story... But...
It comes from his white mind.
Yeah.
So he's not thinking, oh, a black person does this, unless...
To me, that's even worse, because it's kind of like your token, whatever. I don't know. Like, just put a black person in there, and... I mean, that's not diversity.
Well,
just because you...
The red shirts.
The red shirts?
Well, you know what a red shirt is?
No.
You don't know what a red shirt is? So...
Maybe I don't know what context you're talking about.
I don't think there's any other context. The red shirt is...
Well, I'm thinking of...
In a scary movie...
Civil War. Like the rich...
Oh, you're going way too back.
Okay. All right.
In a scary movie, the person that
something.
dies first is the red shirt. And the reason... And now I'm rethinking it because now you're making me doubt myself. But I believe it originally came from Star Trek. And how Star Trek... You know how they had the yellow, gold, blue uniforms?
Oh, yeah.
And the red uniform were the peasants, that the ones that would... It was easy to kill them in that episode because they didn't mean anything. I think it came from that. So the red shirt became, in a movie, the first one to die. And it's a known fact that red shirts usually are black people. So if you're watching a scary movie and you see a black person in there, it's the red shirt.
And the only reason I got that was, you know how they do scary movies, like the spoofs?
Yeah.
And there's the black guy, and they go, I'm just the token black guy. So.
It's true. It's true. There was something that happened too in, I think it was an Alien movie. And maybe I'll edit this, but it really bugged me. So they have an actor that's gay. And... Oh, damn. I just remember who he is, and all of a sudden my story doesn't mean anything. Let me tell the story, and then I'll say who he is. But no, let me just say exactly what happened in my brain. So, in the movie Alien Resurrection, or one of the latest Alien, I love the Alien movies with Sigourney Weaver. I can never pronounce her name. Sigourney Weaver. She's amazing. Ripley. Ugh, she's amazing. Anyway... The stories were great, but one of the last ones, it was funky. It was kind of awful. I wish I wouldn't have paid for it. But there was a scene where a gay actor, like it's an actor that's gay, it's a scary movie. There's hardly any scenes that are deep other than conversations with Ripley, right? And his scene, he's showering, and a girl goes in there, he has sex with her, and then the alien kills him. Why did he have to have a scene where he's having sex with a woman? And I'm not saying like, oh, he's gay, respect him.
So his character is gay.
No. He's a gay person.
Oh.
And he's an actor. And he's very out. Very out. I'm like a gay. And he's in a show. And again, I'm about to ruin this once I tell you who it is. But I want to tell you how I felt at the moment. This other stuff hadn't happened. So at the moment, us gay people loved him and respected him. So we know in his show, he plays a gay man. He's a gay man. In his show, he plays a gay man and he acts in other things. So he was an alien. And I feel like the director took advantage or took the opportunity of this gay actor to put him in a scene when he's fucking a woman and then he gets killed. He's a red shirt and he's black and he's a red shirt. So I'm like, why did he have to have sex with that, like that raunchy scene right before he died? Why couldn't the director put another man in that shower with him? I mean, I don't know. As a gay woman, I always thought if I was an actress, and there's plenty of actresses that are gay that have done this, you have to kiss a bunch of dudes, right?
Yeah.
But that scene wasn't necessary. So why not throw in a dude in there and make your movie more, what's the word? Not liberal, not open-minded, but like more progressive. Or we really didn't need to have that scene. If he was taking a shower and the alien came and stuck his fucking mouth in his throat and killed him, that was enough. The punchline. This actor is... Do we have a drum roll and shit? Juicy Smollett. Jesse Smollett is the actor. So I get it. After what I just said, nothing matters, right? It's Jesse Smollett or whatever his name. So fuck him. He's a fucking
They were talking about
doof.
The Breakfast Club.
But this happened before the whole incident.
Oh, okay.
So back then I was hurt. Wow, why would you treat us like this? And then he does that shit and I'm like, motherfucker, you deserved it. That's how I know that I can't classify people as they're like me. You might have a lot of my traits, but you're not like me.
Just because, yeah.
You're ratchet.
Yeah, I see your point. But if we're going back to Stephen King, and so what's the real story? He doesn't want to have diversity in it, or casting, or what he writes about. They want him to write about diversity?
Casting, I think, or hiring. But I think
Does he do the casting for his shows, or?
I'm pretty sure that he's not going to just be like anybody can be it. Or is that Stephen King? No. Is it Stephen King? Yeah. Like, not just anybody can be it. So I'm sure he has a lot of work input.
But that movie...
Look at that movie. But apparently he felt like that was necessary to have that little black boy, because remember, that was the whole point of the story, that he wasn't treated very well in the town because he was black, remember?
So maybe...
So if it's part of the
story... Is he saying he's being put upon this diversity thing?
He's saying that he doesn't believe in anything that has to do with that. Like, he does whatever he wants, and if he feels that his story is all about whites, then fuck you, I'm not going to cast anybody that's white. But people were taking it to the point that even the jobs that are behind the camera, he's not very...
Oh, well...
Apparently he's a racist old fuck.
See, I can see that as being...
Yeah, and I
racist.
believe that. I believe he's a racist old fuck. Why not? He's an
old white dude. He's...
in his ways.
Exactly. He's got money. Has a lot of acclamations, or...
You do you.
Yeah.
And you keep yourself creating.
Right.
Like, if we... I've always said if I had money, I'd probably be dead or in jail. Because I wouldn't give a fuck about what you'll feel or think. I would just do me.
And just going back to the diversity thing, I think, people, minorities, this is why they, like Charlemagne says, the 80% white devil. I mean, as a white person, I just cringe. Like, why do you have to be in the dark about, like, I don't know.
But I think the point is, or not the point, but I think and I hate to say the reason, what I'm trying to say is that I think that if you're a white that even if you're privileged or whatever, you really have no necessity to go out there and feel more or experience more or think about or put or empathize with anybody.
Yeah, and because you think, it's just old white dudes, but there's white chicks that, especially when, the whole grab your pussy thing.
You're cool with that.
Oh, he was just in the locker room saying that stuff. And
bro, I'm in the locker room. I talk to the boys. Bro, I'll tell you shit that's like disgusting. Like, I know what it is. Yeah, it may be racist involved, but not in that racist form.
She's not gonna rape a woman.
White girls do this. White girls are very given. They're very given. They're very nice with that. Hispanics, they're stingy with their kitty cat. I haven't had that much experience with the rest to like give an opinion because my experience is like 1 or 2. So I'm not gonna be like, black women do this when I've only had a couple, But anyway,
I haven't had that many partners.
Anyway,
either way, it's limited.
Oh lordy. If you exercise, make sure you. Nah, I'm just kidding. I wish we had sponsors and I can give you some commercials, but no, we don't.
Get a Peloton.
The commercials. Even if it was Peloton that was sponsoring, I still give it up. We already talked about you twice. We'll just switch it up to positive instead of negative. Did you see now Peloton actually has a man in the commercial? It's like, oh yeah, now I feel different. Nah, you suck.
That thing's cool. They could just give it to us and we'd sponsor it.
All right, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. All right.
Anyways.
Did you see the new Salt Babe video?
No.
Okay.
Tell us about it, Peaches.
So there's a lot, right? And they're all mainly with steaks. This one's with chicken. I'm gonna tell you one. Everybody always asks me, and maybe this is the first time we've said this, that I have a thing about birds.
It's a little.
Some people call it phobia. Some people call it, I don't know what it is, but yes. So people are like, where did it start? Where did it start? I'm like, I don't know. And there's episodes that I can think of, like, in my life that, okay, maybe that was it, but no. But anyway, Salt Bae, chicken. He, like, he's
She said a lot of words.
He's abusing and harassing that chicken. It's not comfortable, bro. So you got the chicken, right? You got the legs. I wish I had a chicken to show you. Like, he's grabbing the legs.
I've seen people.
And like these are the legs of the chicken, right? The chicken legs, the butt. He's doing this.
I have to see it now.
He's doing this. Slapping on the butt of the chicken. Slapping on the butt, gets it up. Sticks his fucking hand in there. Sticks his thumbs in there. He's abusing that chicken.
That's how you have to do it, to prep it.
No. Okay, I'm going to have to show Larissa the video. This is very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
When I have a whole chicken, I put butter up inside the skin. And
how do you put the butter in?
The skin, I just put my hand under the skin and massage
What
it.
if I did this? So we have video now, so you'll see. It's not pretty, or
I'm just all like,
I feel bad for the chicken.
I go in there smooth, like I do foreplay and.
Maybe you do. Maybe you're all on the same page, and he's rough and you're not. Now I'm rethinking this. Like, all right, I'll have to show you the video.
Violating the chicken.
He's violating the chicken.
Maybe he was tenderizing it.
I hope it got tender after that.
Like a steak. You know how you
so all you frat boys,
tenderizer?
once you get in trouble, I was just tenderizing her.
I don't think it's the same thing, bro.
It is the same thing.
No.
So what? He's dead. He doesn't deserve to be treated like that.
Oh my god.
And I don't like chickens. That was my whole point. But,
okay.
But I gotta show you the video. It made me very uncomfortable.
Every time.
It's like when you watch a porn,
like the
and
turkey.
you're trying to go to sleep. Yeah, well, that was my story about the birds. One day I show up from school. It was like close to Thanksgiving, probably that Wednesday before. My grandma's in the kitchen preparing the turkey. She turns around and she literally has her whole fucking fist and forearm in the turkey, and she's like, "What's happening?" And the little creature is just like dangling from her, like. And, me being the pervert and who I am, obviously I connected with sex because I've done that shit. So I'm like, ew. No, probably don't do that to that turkey. Did you ask if that was cool? Because I always ask.
What did your grandmother say?
I was just like, ugh, ugh. Well, don't look, then get out. Like, shit. Tell people that. Well, then
That's
just
funny.
don't fucking look. But
see, I'm like I cook, so
you fondle your meat.
I massage it and tenderize it.
Fondle and massage and tenderize your meat.
Yeah, I play with my meat.
Bro.
Because you want texture and...
That's what she said.
But like I marinate it and...
I gotta show you the video.
Okay.
It was fucking nasty. I'm not gonna do it right now. Anyway, Salt Bae handling chicken. No. But anyway.
Some people put the stuffing in the...
There was no stuffing.
I'm just saying. That's what they do with turkey.
He had no
cook it.
oil, no salt, no nothing. He was just playing with that bitch. I gotta show you the video. Okay. But anyway, do you have anything else? Because the rest of my shit... Oh, no. I did want to get into the Odell Beckham thing. Did you see it?
Yes.
And so, first of all, I thought, and I was like, this is what I'm going to talk about when I wrote the note about him. Like, how stupid is it to give money to them and for people that don't know. So, Odell Beckham Jr. gave money to, was it LSU that won the championship for football, the college football? And he gave money, and it was clearly like cameras there, and it's illegal to give them kids money. So the kids were like, no, it was fake money. And the university actually said it was fake money, which is great. And then there was a dumbass fucking student, a white boy, who's like, well, I'm not a student anymore, so I'm liberty to say that, yeah, he gave me money. Ya pendejo. And what about the rest of the fucking... What a fucking idiot, which is what I thought we were talking about. But then... fucking Odell went and slapped the ass of a fucking police officer or security or something.
He was a security officer.
Why, bro? Why? Is it entitlement like Uncle Charles says? It's entitlement, right? Why would you think that you can do that? I'm terrified of anybody in uniform. Like, I don't even want to breathe around you. And this motherfucker threw him some shit and then slapped his ass.
And then people are trying to defend him, like...
How?
Oh, we were in the locker room. And,
like Trump?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
No. They were just, like, spreading joy and...
Well, that was the whole thing that Uncle Charles said was, like, that cop was, or security was, like, being a little ratchet, but it's like, you could totally, as an adult, go up to it, hey, it's just them kids. They just won a championship. Let them have fun. Boom. That's it.
Yeah.
No, you went and slapped his ass. You're fucking weird, Way. That's fucking weird. Yeah. I don't know. I think jail...
but, you know...
Multa? How do you say
in
multa?
Football, did they stop that? Because a lot of times they'll hit guys on the butt. But I think they've stopped
your
that.
Teammates.
Yeah, your teammates. I'm just saying.
Tristan Thompson just... what team is he in right now? Lakers? I don't know. He just got suspended because he slapped a dude in the ass. It was from the opposite team. You can't... No, bro. If it's your team, it's your team. If you're just slapping ass, you're just slapping ass. And I think guys think that because it's men...
saying, and it's still... I mean... It's
you're violating.
Like, good job. But you could say good job on the shoulder.
Okay. And we're not going to talk about this, but... You know, there's an incident at my job when somebody... Could have been, I guess, I don't know, maybe not good job, buddy, but something that y'all might think I would enjoy. Nah, that shit is ratchet, bro. You don't fucking do that. You don't know me. You don't fucking touch me. Like, that's fucking weird.
I mean, just as...
You're like, you did to me, I still be thinking it's weird, but I'm like...
touch
as a person.
Yeah.
And then we're living in the Me Too movement?
Right.
Nah, bro.
I totally agree with you. It's just people are trying to defend him, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
He was wrong.
He was wrong. And he's not going to be charged. He's probably just going to get like a slap on the wrist.
Or, how do you say multa?
He won't
like they'll charge him something, like
a fine?
like money. Yeah, a fine.
I don't think he'll get any jail time but if it were a woman, he would have gotten in trouble.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's kind of like that.
It's a double standard that it's hard to explain and agree with either side, but either way, he should have just kept his fucking hands to himself.
Yeah.
I mean,
I totally agree.
I don't know, bro. But anyway, I have a couple other things, but one of the things also that I wanted to talk about, and we can't, but I want to bring it up because we might not be able to talk about it again. Eminem's album dropped. I haven't heard it. Larisi hasn't heard it, so we can't really give you anything.
I heard the first.
Oh, you did hear actually more than me.
Yeah, I Googled it.
I heard a piece of it, and it sounds fire, bro. It's like fucking fire. And just when you thought M was like, oh, he's just an old dude, like, you know.
Do you think he's an old dude?
Yeah, that not only he's an old dude, but
person.
he's not only not in the culture, bro. Like, not only is he old, but he's, how do you say, out of touch.
He has he has some mental stuff going on.
Most creators are talented people do, but my point is that he secludes himself or whatever, which...
You think he went too far with was too soon? Because in his...
The shootout of Las Vegas?
Yeah.
No. So Tori Amos did an album where she did songs that were written and performed by men, and she did them that were about women, and she did them from the perspective of the woman. It was super fucking cool. She did this album. Fuck, what was it called? Shit, I don't remember, but it was great. But she did an Eminem song, and it was what was the name of the song? It's like, you know, Eminem used to love to talk about how he would kill his baby mama and all that. So is that one? Yeah, so is that one song where he's talking to the daughter and telling the daughter, you know, just, yeah, we're going to go play, but let's go to the beach real quick and put mama in the water. And yeah, she has a little bit of ketchup on her shirt. It's fine, don't worry. Yeah. Oh, stop talking to her, sweetie. She can't hear you. So the song is super aggressive and ratchet. So what Tori did was that she sang those songs in the perspective of the woman. And that Eminem song is dark, bro. Like that from the whole CD.
Wow.
It's so dark because, so Eminem's like, oh, you see mama? Oh, that's a little ketchup on her shirt. Don't worry. We're just going to get her off the shore. Blah, blah. You know, like, and obviously this is lame-ass rapping compared to Eminem's.
Oh, yeah.
But when Tori is like, oh, you see mama? Oh, that's just a little ketchup on her shirt.
I'm going to have to listen to that.
We're just going to take her offshore. And, oh, so that shit is like, oh my God. It's that's like, tricky. With Tori, it sounds like a scary movie. With Eminem, it's just like, oh, this guy's psychotic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I don't know where we were at, but what I'm just trying to say was just like, I'm looking forward to listening to this album because it sounds like he's back in his Eminem shit, and I'm all for that, you know? He's an amazing rapper. You can't take that away from him.
Yeah.
He's really, really good. But anyway, so we haven't listened to Eminem. I haven't listened to the Mac Miller album either. I heard it was really good as well. I haven't listened to any of that. I'm gonna do that next week. Mac Miller, Eminem, Halsey with Alanis. I had it written there. I the only reason why I like Halsey is because of my nephew. My nephew loves her, so I try to listen to her and shit. But when I saw all the commotion about that song because Alanis, and I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers are barely finding out about her, which I wrote it for that reason. I'm like, wow. I can't believe
that's why you got all up on my shit about
yeah, because I'm like, nobody has ever brought her up. Nobody gives a fuck about her. When she was in a movie, nobody cared. I bought that movie. I went to the theater like 3 times. Like, I was trying to, like, you know, it was Alanis. I love Alanis. So when somebody brought her up in this Halsey song, I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers are just finding out about her. How cute you are. Youngins. Anyway, Mandy Moore just released new music. Don't laugh. The point. Let me tell you why I wrote that down. So, people should know who Mandy Moore is. Mandy Moore, I think youngins know her more as an actress, but she was a singer in the 90s. and she just released music.
This Is Us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So people know her more like an actress, but she was a singer when I was in high school. Anyway, I go to college to the University of New Mexico, and the basketball teams are the baddest thing, right? Because they really don't have anything else. But anyway, so
can ever win a championship.
One of the best. One of the best female basketball players from the females, the girls, her name was Mandy Moore. And I had a class, and I mean, y'all gonna hate or whatever, but when you're an athlete in a university, you don't do shit. You literally like just do. If you're a good athlete, I
saw some basketball players when I went to like lecture classes. I'm like, hey, there's.
I never saw the players because they never showed up to class. So I could tell you, okay, and I was in that class. There were 3 basketball players, including Mandy Moore. And did I just say? Yeah, the Mandy Moore was a basketball player from UNM back in the day. So I never saw them. Never saw them. Get out of here, bro. This is a fucking like it's no. I get it. You're an athlete. You're better than us. Fuck you. Whatever. But it's clear as day that you get privilege. You know, you're privileged. But my whole point of this is just because Larissa like showed me and like tried to question me like, nah, shut the fuck up. Like, nah, these motherfuckers don't do shit. They just play, and if they're good, they get away with murder. Anyway, my point of the story was that, so I'm in class, and they're like, Mandy Moore? I'm like, what? Mandy Moore was cute, you know, back in the day. And I'm like, Mandy Moore? Mandy Moore? And then again, it comes back to the whole thing I was saying. She never showed up. Every time the teacher called Mandy Moore, there was no Mandy Moore. I was dying to see Mandy Moore. And not to be rude, I'm sorry, Mandy Moore, but I'm about to be rude. Dang, once I saw her, she don't look like Mandy Moore. She looks like a basketball player. A dykey basketball player. And I'm like, oh, dang. On my whole thing, I was just like trying to look at Mandy Moore.
Shattered.
Never saw the bitch until I went to a game. But anyway, you know, but that was that. Dude.
Poor Mandy Moore, not Mandy Moore.
Hey, you know, it's kind of like, you know, there was a super famous Paloma and she's super hot. And then you meet me and you're like, oh shit. Hey, nobody told you.
Marshall Mathers. Stand up.
Anyway, we're at 1:40, and the last things I have, Frank Sinatra helped fight racism. Dave Chappelle is now supporting Andrew Yang. And, really? You didn't know?
Mm-mm.
To me, what's the point now, Dave?
Well, he dropped out, right?
I don't know if he has or not, but what's the point of Dave, such a huge, powerful personality? What was the point of you supporting him now, Dave? Like go for Bernie or Elizabeth or Joe, like one of the ones that are actually going to make it to the end.
He's not minority, or maybe he just believes in his platform?
That's not how it works, bro, when you have that power. When you're Dave Chappelle, you don't just get to do things like, oh, I do like pink, kinda. No. What's your fucking favorite color, bro? Like, don't play around. No, fucking red. I'm just talking about colors right now, but I'm like, did you watch the last debate?
No.
Nobody watches that shit, bro.
I remember.
Everybody I asked.
I didn't have TV.
I watch everything on YouTube. I keep telling you that shit. But anyway, YouTube, we love you. But anyway, the last debate was good, but I think I had it in my notes too about I just wrote, and it was funny because there was a day where I told Larissa I have nothing to talk about, so I started writing things randomly that would come up to my brain, and I wrote men versus women because that's like a subject that always happens. And then a bunch of shit started happening about that, but the latest one that I can think of that I wrote was the whole Elizabeth Warren versus Bernie Sanders and how that situation happened, which I think it made Elizabeth look really bad. Like, just keep it to yourself, lady. And second, the handshake, how she didn't shook his hand? That's crazy, bro. Like, this is not the time where we need to...
And Bernie's like, I don't think we should talk about this. And he's like...
And what's his name, homeboy? I just wanted to say hi. Awkward.
I get it. Maybe... I think it comes down to the two-party system sucks. And if you're anything in between, it's... I know people are like, well, if you vote for this person, then you're just giving a vote to the person that you don't want. And I'm just like, maybe he's thinking a vote is a vote is a vote. Like, you should vote who you want. I don't know.
I don't understand.
Because the parties are so, it's either a Democrat or a Republican, no matter what you qualify for, who gets backed, you know. Maybe he's thinking he could help Andrew push up.
Are we being naive or are we being real? And there is no way in fucking hell that Andrew's gonna be nominee
Maybe not naive, but
maybe we got too political.
Yeah.
Let's get
we need a break.
It was Aaliyah's birthday. Yay, Aaliyah, baby girl. It was what her she would have been 41.
Damn.
Happy birthday, baby girl, Aaliyah.
She's dancing and singing.
One of a kind. Happy birthday, Aaliyah. Wish you were here.
Happy birthday.
It is your birthday. That's all I had. What do you have? Is there anything else we need to talk about, or should we?
I think I'm all talked out.
I'm all talked out too.
Snack.
You want a snack, and I want.
I
want a drink. Anyway.
Good podcast.
Good pod.
It was good.
And anybody that knows me knows I'm always late. Anybody that knows me and loves me knows I will always be late.
I love you, bro.
I love you too, bro. And yeah, I think that's it. We said everything at the beginning, but
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King is coming up. 3-day weekend.
Ooh. I want to put in the I have a dream. Think about that dream and the world that he talked about, you know, as...
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice if people take that into perspective.
I am a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
I can dream too, bro. I daydream a lot. I try. What is that Fiona Apple says? I don't sleep to dream anymore, but I was a dreamer.
I was trying to sing...
I was trying to sing too.
Beatles. What's the name?
Beatles.
John. What the heck is his name? I have too many July's.
John Legend? No.
Oh my God.
Eastwood?
He's married to Yoko.
I know what you're talking about.
What is his name? You know, you're a dreamer. I'm a dreamer. Some people say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
I tell you how I feel, but you don't care. I tell you how that's Fiona Apple. No, I don't sleep to dream. That's a different thing. Sorry.
That was right. Anyways, peace to the person that...
Colorado, este cuento se ha acabado, and this was a good pot, and yeah.
Love you.
Love you,
Subscribe,
everybody.
Bitches.
Subscribe.
Tell your friends.
I'm about to text you in a minute. Don't think I forgot about you. Fucking New York Jew. Just kidding. Oh! That sounded bad, but she's our friend. Like, if you knew the relationship, it'd be fine. It'd be fine. It'd be fine. I love Jewish people. Happy Hanukkah to all y'all. Anyway.